glad to have you join us on the program Nasarawa Music Fiesta, the show where we spotlight individuals who are making us proud. We also bring to you latest trending songs straight from Nasarawa to the world. I am Shadrach Thomas. And to set the ball rolling, let's enjoy this wonderful song put together by Ozzy. He calls this one JB. Let's enjoy the song.
Ozzy, yeah. Oh, you got my left.
Excuse me, Ozzy.
It's not for me. If no be way forward, I get all that. Sing new song, they jam up my beats on me. From my fatherland, no stress on me. I just wanna enjoy life. See me passing through, see they can't talk. Too many people with a young dust. Feeling super blind, see they can't touch. Say now God will they bless us. In G, yeah, in G, yeah, in G, yeah, in G, yeah, in G, yeah.
Wow, that was a wonderful song put together by one of our own, Ozzy. And he titled this one, JB. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome one of our own, a household on its own, Ozzy, that has been doing it massively for Nasarawa to the world. Ozzy, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Nice having you on Nasarawa Music Fiesta. And of course, Ozzy has been a household name, no doubt about that. For a long time, for a decade now, you've been representing Nasarawa with pride. How does it feel seeing your joining unfold on screen today?
Really, it's an amazing feeling because every creative, what you want to see when you create something is to see it out there, because you want people to consume it, that would mean enjoy it. So once it's on the screen, on radio, in the internet, the joy is immense, because you are sure there's somewhere out there that's listening to you or watching you. And while creating most of it's a piece of art, and just like any artist, you have your ideas of the kind of feelings that you've invoked into your work. So you want to see people resonate with it, you want to see them react to it, and so it's really a great feeling.
Wow, take us back now. How did your music begin?
Secondary school would be the genesis of me discovering music. Trying to. I started as little as performing in social nights, then down to be bringing melodies to poems that were read to us in literature. I used to love literature. It used to be one of my best subjects. I know it was always fun performing to people and seeing them love what you do, seeing them react, seeing someone smile to something that you've just done. It's a great feeling. So music started from there. Then in the university, of course, I studied mass communication and performing in departmental events, school shows, going for talent hunts, competitions here and there. I could remember back then in Unsuk, a lot of people that were in Unsuk during my time. That would be 0607 to 010. You would always find Uzi every talent hunt that was happening around the school. In fact, some of those cases, my dad used to hear stories from my cousins telling him that he's everywhere. And at one of such events, I was actually at the venue of the event, and someone just came and tapped me. Uzi, your papa there outside too. And you could imagine the fear that greeted me and all that. So music has always been a part of me right from when I was a kid anyway. But really to say, okay, where did it really start? It would be secondary school, then down to the university, and here we are.
All right, someone coming from Nasarawa. Yes, how has Nasarawa influenced your sound and story?
One great thing that my dad did for me and all my siblings is the fact that he always made sure that we knew where we were from. So part of my schooling, my primary school was in Doma, secondary school, St. John Bosco Secondary School. Even my university, even though we were out of Nasarawa State then, it was still Unsuk. And I would say I would be 35 in a few months. I don't think I've spent up to 5 Christmas outside Nasarawa State. So he had always made sure that we knew where we were from. Identity was very key in my upbringing. And if you look at my music, you don't need to, there's something unique about me, even from my slogans. Here, Oyiga Shamale. That is an Alago tribe. That is Oyiga Shamale, like songs like Nasarawa, Giebe, Gigi, some of my hit tracks, you always hear I use my tribe, and time to time you use Hausa. That seems to be a language that everybody understands also across tribes and all. So Nasarawa State is in the center of my identity. Everywhere I go to, I didn't just sing I am proud to come from Nasarawa just because I just wanted to sing a song. It was because I am truly proud to come from Nasarawa. And anywhere we are, we try to represent the state, trying to make sure that we put the state on the map. So Nasarawa State, it's embedded in the fabric of what I do creatively.
Alright viewers, let's enjoy another hit song put together by our guest, Ozzy. He titled this one, Gige.
Yarimo waka arewa chama da kuma sattu waka arewa wanda bai sani ba dole ya sani yau.
Ozzy, oya gige, 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 lele gige, 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 lele gige, 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 lele gige, 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 lele gige, gige. No say me no like you wahala, Ozzy Morelli setting agenda. No time for long magana. Dance if you like, make you MC Hammer. This one is going global. They go film for Asia, right down to America. They go follow gige, gige, gige. I know say you like my music, say you like Ozzy, African rhythm, African dancing. I know say you like my music, say you like Ozzy, oh yeah, dance to this tune like you have never done before. Oh yeah, gige, 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 lele gige, 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 lelo gige, gige.
ina suke Uzi gaya musu ko da me suka zo mun fi su girma ga bera da masar girma ga bera da masar da bindiga ake zuwa farauta da wuta muka shigo sarauta yarinya ta kaki gwada musu sabon rawar gige kaka ki bar kallo aikin zanzan gine ke I want some more matsayin sarauniya kike say baby you don't know that I love you so I say baby you don't know you dey make me lose control
From the north to the south, them gige. The east to the west, them gige. All around the world, them gige. Ozzy Morelli will make them gige. From the north to the south, them gige. The east to the west, them gige. All around the world, them gige. Ozzy Morelli will make them gige. As you the sharp go, I beg you, take them slow. Cause now only will reach house, now him go shot the game. No. As you the sharp go, I beg you, take them slow. Cause now only will reach house, now him go shot the game. So if you're happy and you know it, and you really wanna show it, just come to the dance floor and dance. If you're happy and you know it, and you really wanna show it, just come to the dance floor and dance. So yeah, give it.
That was a wonderful song put together by our guest here, Ozzy Gige. Ozzy, what's the inspiration behind this wonderful song?
In Giga, I featured Morel. Morel is one of the phenomenal artists that we have from the north, one of the biggest arts frontliners in the northern music industry, and well respected in the Nigerian music industry too. You know, Gige means dance in Alago. That's my tribe. So Gigi is just dance. So if you listen to the song, the lyrics and everything, you see we're just saying dance, just have a good time and dance. And you know, especially for us in Nasarawa State, all our culture, dance is embedded in our culture. If you go to the guns, mandas, you find dance everywhere. So that is just what it meant. And it was, I think that song was released in 2014. I was just coming off, you know, the success of Designer Gear, WW featuring Jesse Jacks, and then down to Nasarawa. So I needed to, it was, you know, expand the sound. So I reached out to Morel, who is my very close friend too, give birth to that collaboration, and that collaboration really took the name of Nasarawa State and Ozzy far and wide.
Wow. So tell us about the inspiration behind Jebe.
Yeah, Jebe just Jebe means in literal language. You know, the thing with tribes sometimes is when you try to explain it in English, feels like it loses value. But to Jebe means like to shake the place, literally, like shake the place. Like when they say you shake the place, you know what it means, like scatter the place, like, you know. So it's what I feel that everybody, there's always, you know, feelings. Songs are like they capture feelings. Everyone has that feeling when you feel like, come on, this is what I do, like this, we shake this place and we shake that place. And you know, it was just one of those egotistical songs that braggadocious songs that artists will usually have about themselves. So basically, you know, I wanted to create a song in my tribe that most times when I do my songs, I probably just use a sentence or two, a word or two, but I felt like I needed a song that had more, you know, language in it. So if you watch the video too, you would see that we were very intentional about involving like the masquerades, you know, to showcase the culture to you and all that. So in fact, my granddad and his wives, there's a cameo of them in that video. So it was just to portray, you know, the cultural heritage of the Alago people, and of course, as Uiga Shama, I wanted to also be proud about who I am. So just scatter the place, you know, like when you're in a festival, every clan comes and every clan wants to be the best. You want your dancers to be the best at everything. So that song captures that spirit of I am on top.
Wow, yes.
Yeah, not like me. Once we come into the place, the whole place is going to scatter. You know, so that's just the inspiration behind that song.
Wow. Alright, viewer, in case you're just joining us, this is a program, Nasarawa Music Fiesta, and the show where we spotlight individuals who are making us proud. We also bring to you latest trending songs. And on today's package, we're honored to have one of our own. Or like you always say, Oyigo Shomale.
Oyiga Shomale.
On top of it, Ozzy. And we're so proud of it. A household name. And every time I interview artists here, they always tell me about Ozzy. They would like to collaborate with Ozzy. I would like you to work with us through your creative process.
Basically, it depends. Sometimes we just start with a melody. I have an idea because I'm a producer. I could just have an idea of a melody. Then I get into the studio. I start attempting to bring that idea to life. You know, the concept to life. Some of the time you could start with even just having the idea down. For example, like Nasara started with, I want to do a song. I want to make an anthem, a song that would be like an anthem for my state. So it didn't start with the melody. It started with the idea of me saying I wanted to create that kind of song. And you know, from there I started looking for the right words. What would I see in this kind of song? What are the kind of things I'm supposed to see? You know, then okay, beautiful people, even so, you know, it starts from there. Then the melody starts entering, and some other time you could also just start from writing. You know, you could just have the rush to just write an idea down. Then after you've written it, you start figuring out the melody. So there's really no fixed way that it comes, but one thing about me is whichever way it comes, I make myself available to receive it. You know, whichever way it comes, I receive it and, you know, get to work, get into the studio. If I need another producer to work on it with me, I reach out to a producer. If I also need a songwriter or even another artist to be involved, I always do that, because one thing that makes a lot of things easy is collaboration. When you collaborate with other creative, it reduces the stress in you know, the creative process and all. Because imagine if I was in the studio with a songwriter and a producer, it means that instead of thinking about production at the same time, you're thinking about what to write at the same time, I would just be an artist. And what I would do in like 7 hours or 6 hours, we could do it in like 2 hours. So my creative process just depends on the moment. So if a beat moves me, I start figuring it out. If it's a melody, we start from there. If it is even just a lyric or an idea, we build from there. So basically that's it.
Wow. Alright, Ozzy, can you just give us something musical? Let's have something on cappella.
Yeah. Oh, don't stress a walking boy, be a balling boy. Say they can destroy what they no build at all. Oh, don't stress a walking boy, I stay a balling boy. Yeah. Say they can destroy what they no build at all. Oh, never fall for the pressure. Every day me better. Come around with negative, I see you later. Yeah, thank ya for the favor. Pain in excitement, yeah. Deliver to my client. Broke days now be past tense. Oh Lord, say they also give me liver. Negative vibe me a filter. Mindset of a winner. For the paper I deliver. Even though man a sinner, Fana pour me only water, cool my temper, be my healer. Oh.
Wow, I told you this is something we should value as a state. We should value this. So Ozil, I would like you to share with us. Was there any moment you almost gave up in the music context?
Yeah, a couple of moments. I won't even mince word. You know, music is a very serious endeavor. You know, most times when people look at artists, they just feel that they don't know what they're doing. It's a very serious industry and a very expensive endeavor. You know, and most times the challenge that upcoming artists, especially those that are not signed by record labels, those that are what we call independent artists. Independent artists being that you are the one that take care of everything, you sponsor everything. If I need to have a collaboration, I have to figure out how to reach out to an artist to collaborate. If I want to work with a producer, I have to figure out how to do that. If I even want to promote myself and be on platforms like this, I have to figure out how to. So it's really a lot of, you know, hurdles you have to face. And a couple of times, especially when you're pushing, you're out there. Okay, like for example, you could imagine when Gigi was out. Gigi was everywhere. Channel O, MTV, Sound City, call it. Gigi was everywhere, all over this country, you know. And after that, you're thinking of what's next, and you just did like a 3 million, 4 million naira project. You're thinking of what's next, and it go tire you now. Like, what's up? And it's not like the 3, 4, 5 million you spent, you've made anything back from it. You know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating.
Sure.
Yes, people will, of course, you get the feedback from fans that they, but the money is not really coming. So there are always those moments where you feel like this thing selfish, I'm not going to just forget this thing, money, you know, they call and all that, you know. So a couple of times, but at the end of the day, one thing that have always kept me going is, number one, I love this thing. So the question is, money or no money, I would do it. Studio or no studio, I would be in my house and still probably be singing. You know, I'll be with my friends and probably still entertain them.
Sure.
So at the end of the day, I'm doing it for me. Then of course, people, because I do it so well, when other people listen to it, they are going to also like it. So it keeps you going. And you know, when you also have fans that are up in your DM, I've had people tell me my songs have changed their life.
Wow.
In fact, I've had people tell me that my song healed them. That's one policeman, I think from Obi Okiana, that was bedridden for months. And it's one of those things that they tell you as an artist, and you start to wonder, you're like, oh boy, like you can imagine someone telling you that it was him listening to my song, the messages that were in my song, they kind of like, you know, push him to not give up on life, and he got better. And as far as he is concerned, my song is part of his healing process, you know.
Wow.
So those kind of powerful encounters have a way of reinforcing you not giving up. But of course, so many times I've thought about giving up.
What legacy would you like to leave, especially for the upcoming artists here in Nasarawa State?
The legacy would be for artists to take their creativity or their art serious. A legacy of a successful artist, and when I mean successful artist, is beyond the fame. It's about an artist that is successful at life, a legacy that teaches the younger ones to know that there's more to music. You can also still have a life, you can still go and get education. That you want to do music does not mean you should not be educated. Get educated. I have a master's myself, you know, I have a job. If you're an independent artist, you have to have something doing. If you don't have a job, you have a skill. That's the legacy I want to be known for. An artist that through his work had always preached about peace, has always preached about positivity, has always preached about consciousness and living a responsible life.
Wow. We want to especially appreciate you for giving us your time.
Thank you very much.
And we hope that when next we call on your door, knock on your door, you also call on us to come around and have a chat with you.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. And to you, our viewers, keep honing your skills and never you stop striving for excellence. Just the way our guest said, believe in what you do, and in short while the sky is going to be your starting point. That's the size of our package for this weekend. I am Shadrach Thomas saying have a wonderful day ahead.
Nasarawa, we dey as one. Le, 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 le. Nigeria, we dey as one. Le, 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 le. No more fighting, make we join hand. Peace and harmony go rule our land. Nasarawa, we dey as one. Le, 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 le. Nigeria, we dey as one. Le, 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 le. Love and unity make we stand. Better future day for our hand. Why my people, why? Waiting they make us cry?